So in this part, we are going to learn about inheritance in C++. Inheritance allows one class to reuse the properties and behavior of another class. It helps reduce code duplication and makes programs easier to maintain. Okay, so what is inheritance? Inheritance is an object-oriented programming concept where a new class is created from an existing class. The new class is called the derived class, and the existing class is called the base class. Okay, so let us take a look at the basic inheritance syntax. Okay, so for example, let us create a class here. We are going to name it base. Let's create a class and we are going to name it a base class. Okay, so this one is going to be our base class, and from there let us create another derived class. So this one is going to be called derived. Okay, and this derived is going to be like that. Then we don't forget to add those semicolons. Okay, we don't forget to add that semicolon. Then this is going to be derived, so we are going to derive it from the base class. Okay, so we are going to use the colon, then we are going to derive it from what? From the base class, like that. Okay, so and I'm going to talk about which we are going to add here. Okay, which is the public keyword, public, like that. Okay, so the derived inherits from the base. Okay, so this derived inherits here. This is the inheriting symbol, inherits from our base class. Okay, as you can take a look, it inherits from the base. Okay, and the public here, public inheritance is the most common type. Okay, so as you can take a look here, public, here we are using public, so which means this is called the public inheritance. Okay, so let us take a look at a simple inheritance example. So let us try to delete these two classes that we have created, because they are just the default. Let us create another class. This one is going to be animal, and it's going to have some attributes. Let us create only one attribute, not many. So this attribute is going to be of type string. We are going to give it, to name it name. Okay, and from there let us create a derived class, another class. This class is going to be dog. Okay, and because this dog is an animal, so it's going to be derived from our animal. Okay, but we are going to use public inheritance from animal, like that. Okay, from there we need to add a semicolon at the end, and even semicolon right there. Okay, at the end. Okay, so here we can try to create public, or create another one. This one is going to be called this attribute is going to be called breed, like that. Okay, so from there let us try to create our dog object, our first dog object. So we are going to create our first dog. It's going to be called D. From there we are going to try to access D. As you can see, if I try to type D dot, as you can see, I get access to breed and even the name. Okay, as you can take a look here. So in the dog we have only one attribute, which is the breed, but when we try to inherit from animal, we get access to our name. Okay, as you can see. So but if we were not inheriting from animal, let me delete that. If we were not inheriting from animal, and I try to access all attributes by typing D dot, as you can see, I only get access to breed. Okay, so let me press Ctrl Z to go back to where I was, and then I try to type D dot. We can get access to name and even the breed. Okay, so as you can see, so dog inherits a name from animal, and dog can use both its own and the inherited members. Okay, so as you can see. Okay, so why should we use inheritance? So inheritance helps us reuse existing code, organize related classes, and model real world relationship. Okay, so let us take a look at the types of inheritance. So C++ supports different types of inheritance. We have single inheritance, which is where we use one base and one derived. Okay, which is this one. And we also have multi-level inheritance. Okay, and this is a chain of inheritance. Okay, and we have another one which is called the multiple inheritance, and here we have more than one base class. Okay, and we will cover these in details in later parts. Okay, so let us now take a look at access to the base class members. Okay, so a derived class can access public members of the class of the base class. Okay, so and the protected members of the base class. Okay, so let us take a look. So what I told you that a derived class can access public members of the base class and the protected members of the base class. Okay, so let us take a look at here. We have this one. So you should note that private members are not directly accessible. Okay, they are not directly accessible. Okay, so think of inheritance like a family relationship. Okay, a child inherits traits from parents, but also has unique values. Okay, so yeah, that is it. We shall take a look at this inheritance in another advanced part. Okay, I'm going to release to create a part for that. Okay, where we shall cover all the types of inheritance. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.